Hey guys, this is the Tuninator bringing you another Fallout New Vegas video, and this video is going to be a walkthrough of Arcade Gannon's personal quest for Auld Syne, which will give you Enclave power armor and will enable you to have the Enclave Remnants fight on your side of the battle for Hoover Dam. But before I start this, I'd just like to give a shout out to xGamingCentral, who made the great new icon and background for my page, so definitely owe him a big one for that. Definitely go check out his channel. He's got some really cool reviews of some reviews for gaming hardware, so again, thanks to him. Definitely check out his channel. I'll link it in the description for any of you who are interested. So anyways, moving on. This quest involves talking to the 5 members of Arcade Gannon's squad, and or not squad, his Enclave friends, the people he knew, and kind of reuniting them. This is a very weird and difficult one to trigger. I know a lot of you guys have had questions about that. I didn't really know myself. I've been researching, and for me, I'm doing the independent Vegas path, and it triggered after I planted the bug in the El Dorado power station, which is right here, which is very late in the main quest, so it seems to activate in whichever main quest you've picked right around the time President Kimball visits. So just keep going with the main quest. When you get in really late, you know, after the power armor troopers and the ranger veterans have shown up with the president's thing, then, and only then, take Arcade around with you, and there's a chance he'll trigger it. I'm also told you have to be at least shunned by the Legion, so I'm not sure that it's possible you can be supporting the Legion and get this. Don't really recommend supporting the Legion anyways, because they have a pitiful amount of quests compared to the NCR. You're supposed to be able to decide with anyone, but functionally it really does not work, so I really do not recommend siding with the Legion. If you want to just try it, go for it, but it's not really viable compared to siding with the NCR in Vegas, because if you side with Vegas, you can still do all the NCR quests, but not so if you side with the Legion. So anyways, that's how you activate it. Again, just wait in the main quest, around when the President's visiting, whether you want to protect him or not, just keep completing the objectives to the main quest, make sure you have Arcade with you, and if it activates, he'll initiate conversation with you about it. So there's 5 Enclave Remnant officers, and the interesting thing is that they're all already in the game. They're all already NPCs you can talk to. They might hint at their past, like Daisy and does in Novak, but you can't bring up any Enclave-related conversation, even if you have Arcade with you. But once you start this quest, you can find them all, and they all have new dialogue options. So the first one we're going to do is Judah Kruger, who's in West Side. He's their officer. As you can see, he's right here. West Side is kind of northwest of Vegas. You know, just kind of walk around this area, and he's right by Miguel's pawn shop. So normally you would just go in the gate. I'm just going to fast travel there for, you know, I guess why not? Right? We can see the cool loading screens. So, and he's in a Wasteland Settler outfit and a red hat. So he should be right around here. I don't know where he is. I've never seen him not be right here. That's weird.
How's the NCR going to protect Vegas if it can't even protect
Oh, there he is. Yep, so we talked to him.
You don't strike me as someone...
And you see, this dialogue option is not normally there, so we open that. And, you know, you just talk to him.
No.
And then they all have a lot of cool dialogue, you know, background about the Enclave, so I definitely recommend looking into that. For purposes of video brevity, we're not going to. And then Arcade will initiate conversation with each one after you talk to them. And then each option you choose can actually matter, because that'll influence, I believe, his decision whether or not to go to free side or help you fight at the end. You still ultimately have like the final say over that, I think, but that just kind of helps you, you know, influence what he thinks. So the next person we're going to do is Daisy in Novak. Daisy Whitman is the old woman in Novak who says she flies Vertibirds, but not for the NCR, so wonder where she's flying Vertibirds for, right? But anyways, she's the one who will give you power armor training if you complete the quest, so I mean, not that you're going to shoot her anyways after you get her pass or anything, but I really don't recommend doing that, because if you kill her, you're not getting the power armor, so just don't do that. She's right here, as you can see. I assume you all have been to Novak, but if you haven't for some reason, her room is right here. You can find her in here at night. And there's also a player house here you can buy. I'll be doing that in a video later. I'll show you how to get that. So anyways, you know, we'll talk to her.
Your travel's been going.
Yeah, she's the pilot.
Told you everything
so
about us, did he?
You can ask her again. So I recommend talking to all of them about their time in the Enclave, because there's some really cool dialogue there. I'm a big fan of that. You know, anything power armor, so Enclave, Brotherhood of Steel, both pretty cool. The background's really cool, so definitely check it out. The next person we're going to get is Cannibal Johnson, who just has his own kind of cave here. It's right southwest of Vault 34. Very well hidden, actually. I was looking around for it last night for the video, and I actually walked right past. You can see the fast travel point puts you looking like right here. The cave's right here, so just keep that in mind. So you go in here. I think he's got a bear trap or something, but no big deal. Yep, there it is. So we go over and talk to him.
Well, it's about damn
And
time.
he thinks you're dead. So he's not really crazy, but he's a little... And then you just say... I tend to go with kind of the neutral response, not suggesting who you're going to help.
Well, oh, and in case...
But there's also a thing...
If I had to pick anyone
Some of them-
who didn't
Some of them are more favoring the NCR, some are only one really is more inclined to favor the Legion, so you can have them favor either side, but no matter which side you pick, someone's going to walk out, and it's possible to stop the guy who walks out if you pick NCR. I'm not sure if it's possible to stop the people who walk out if you pick Legion. I don't think it is. So anyways, the next person we're going to find is Orion Moreno, who's another one of the heavy weapons guys. And he's northeast of the sharecropper farms in the house. And he is the guy who hates the NCR because, you know, he's really bitter about them for getting rid of the Enclave, destroying the Enclave, and what he saw as basically the country's future. So his house is right up here. And I apologize for skipping through the dialogue, but, you know, in order to keep this video from being really, really long, I'm just going to kind of fast forward through everything. You guys will have plenty of chance to experience it for yourselves anyway, so I don't want to ruin it for you. So you can see fast travel again to the sharecropper farms and head north. And he's in that house right there. I believe it's, yeah, it's that house. So we're just going to kind of go in here and talk to him. Again, he's really anti-NCR, so don't suggest that you want him to help the NCR in dialogue. I'm not sure that you really can, but just make sure that you're very neutral.
Is that you?
Yes, so don't necessarily say that. I don't know if that's going to have any impact, but
Moreno took the fall
I
of the
don't recommend kind of, you know, committing yourself to one side before you even get to the meeting. Especially if you're not actually working for the Legion, because you can still get in with everyone. And then the last one is Dr. Henry, who's kind of the scientist. He's actually the hardest one to get. He's in Jacobstown, which is really isolated. You have to follow this road the whole way in and fight Cazadores. And B, he has a personal quest you have to do, which involves going up through here, through a cave filled with Night Stalkers, and then talking down, or fighting down, I guess, some super mutants. So, I recommend doing that quest before you do 4 Auld Lang Syne, just so you can kind of rush through and get the power armor, because it's kind of a pain in the butt to do. But if you do end up having to do Dr. Henry quest, the way to get behind the lodge is to leave Jacobstown through the front gate here, just run around behind the palisade fence all the way back up there. Sorry about that. And you'll notice that that was actually not discovered on my map. That's because for this playthrough, which is from an earlier save, I just kind of teleported around with console commands to finish that so I can get this video up as quickly as possible. I do want to stress a lot that I beat that cleanly my first time, and I do not recommend using console commands if you're doing actual playthroughs, because it really does kind of cheapen the experience. So unless it's to, you know, fix a bug or get around a bug or access an item that's not in the game, I really don't recommend just kind of cheating through with console commands, because you're really going to make yourself, you're going to kind of cheat yourself out of a lot of the satisfaction. So anyways, we would talk to him.
Is there something else I
If you
can...
haven't already done his quest, you have to ask, what are you working on? And that's not here anymore because I already did the quest, but that'll give you the option to take the quest from him, which is called, Guess Who I Saw Today, I believe. And that, you can also take Lily along for that. So now I can use this dialogue option and it'll actually work. He'll actually come with me. And the other thing is, for his quest,
Doc Henry always was.
the only way I know that you can guarantee that Lily will be fine is to have Science 90, and then the only way to guarantee that you don't have to fight the Nightkin is a Speech 80. So to solve that quest optimally, you're going to need Science 90 and Speech 80. And then the Remnant's Bunker is the final place we have to go to, which is right here. So to get there, you pretty much just go straight out of Jacobstown. There's going to be kind of a big rock ridge you have to run over and drop down, or run around if you don't have the invisible walls thing.